Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a tarot collective for today. Today is, are you kidding me? Today is Friday. It is July 3rd, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. I just heard Thursday again. I'm giving up. I'm giving up. I don't think I told you guys. Nothing happened yesterday. Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing that I wouldn't have expected. Nobody made any comments about like, oh, this happened to me or this, that, and the other. It was just like any other Thursday. So I think from now on, when I hear Thursday, I don't even think I'm going to say anything. I, I seriously don't think I want to say anything. Even though I know it's probably not necessarily for me, it's for somebody else out there. It's just so annoying to me. It's like nothing happens on Thursday, but it's always Thursday. It's always Thursday. The thing is for me personally, the thing about the Thursday is I am off on Wednesday and I go back to work on Thursday. So when I hear that in my head for a reading, it's like, okay, like, is it for me? Like, what am I going to walk into tomorrow? You know, like I've been off for a day. What happened? You know, I will keep saying it. It makes me laugh every time because it's, and that's the thing. Like it's obviously not for me. It's obviously not for me. We got Intuitive Kev's Tarot deck, Intuitive Gang LLC. His name is Kevin Thomas Jr. I found this deck on Etsy. I'm assuming that's the link for his shop. Oh, you know what? That is not the link for his shop. That's the link for the tarot instructions. Anywho, anywho, he is on Etsy, Intuitive Kev. I found this from Madame Butterfly, I think 333. She's been using this deck since I started watching her last year or the year before. I think a year and a half ish now, maybe a little over a year, maybe. Um, he had 3 decks on there for 90. His 3 decks on there for $99.99. I got them all. If he comes out with another deck, I will be on it, baby. I will be on it because I love them. I love them. One's a tarot deck, one's an oracle, and then one is like an extra oracle deck. If y'all are interested. And no, I don't get any commission. I just, when I like a deck, when I like a creator, I say something. Rob Barthelman, Hattie Thorne, you guys know. If you follow, you know. I hope everybody had a good day. It's getting ready to storm. It was supposed to storm all morning, and it did not. Now it's starting to drizzle, and I got home, and I put some kitty food out for the strays. Hopefully they're okay out there. And I fed my babies. I'm going to do some readings. I'm going to walk a little bit. I'm supposed to meet my dad and brother for an early dinner. Not too far from here. I'm planning on a cheeseburger. Cheeseburger. Sammy's, Grays Lake, Illinois. We actually have them kind of all over. There's actually one right down the street from me, but I didn't want them to have to drive that far. I figured Grays Lake was a compromise. And I literally basically 3 streets and I'm there. 3 streets and I'm there. Probably take me like 10 minutes to get there. Maybe 15. Maybe. Love me some Sammy's. Supposed to meet them at 4. They're always early. What was funny though is I met them for Father's Day at Backyard Steak Pit in Gurnee, Illinois. And yes, I'm plugging restaurants only because they're really good. And if you're ever in the area, they're really good. Again, I don't get any free food from them. I should forward them my videos and be like, can I get a free burger? But I met them at Backyard Steak Pit in Gurnee, Illinois for Father's Day, and I think we were supposed to meet at 5, and I got there at 4. And I was like, how did I even get here? I made a stop before I went. So I texted my brother at like 4:20 and he's like, "Oh, we're just getting ready to leave." And I was like, "You guys are always freaking early and on Father's Day you're going to be late?" They still ended up being like, I don't know, like 5-7 minutes early, something like. Thankfully, we got a table. I was just worried that we wouldn't be able to get a table because when I called, they're like, "We only do reservations for 5 or more people." I was like, "What? It's Father's Day." Now it's coming down. We got 1 on the table. That took a long time. 2 on the table. Yeah, we had that one before. Really? Who is this? Are you playing games up? Are you playing tricks with me? Are you fucking with me? And I love this. Okay, I didn't really look at the cards. When I get tarot decks, usually typically companies ship them the same way. They have all the majors together and then they'll have like all the swords, all the cups. Usually that's how they come. So I will go through and when I cleanse them and I put them out with some selenite, I will go through and I will shuffle them and I will shuffle them and shuffle them and shuffle them. But I don't really look at the cards. And I think I've told you guys this is a 100 card deck. There's only like 78 tarot cards, I think. 68, 58. I think it's 78, which means there are 22 oracle cards in here. And these 2 cards that fell out are oracle, but I'm looking at this one and I'm just I like it. I like the way it looks because well, I'll show it to you when I show you the cards, but I'll explain why I like it. Somebody's obsessed with somebody that they think is their divine partner. They might be watching them, maybe like social media, maybe from the back seat of their car. I don't know. Like, yeah. Somebody might be crying, and if not like literally crying, like mentally in anguish because like somebody can't get over the fact that like they feel like somebody's supposed to be their divine partner, soulmate. Join the club. Join the club. I always feel like I've met someone and I really like them and I feel like there's a connection and it never works out. You know? And don't talk to me about the ex-husband because I've told you guys before, like I love him dearly, like he is my best friend for sure, but I just don't think we were ever supposed to be together. And a soulmate, I always thought of him as my soulmate, and I think he still is, just not that kind of soulmate, not a romantic soulmate. Anywho. We got a 3rd card on the table, and it's Oracle. No tarot yet. Which is hilarious, right? Tarot reading with no tarot. Somebody might I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense because both figures in each picture look off. Like somebody really is fucked up over it. Like somebody is. Oh man, I'm sorry. I don't really mean to laugh. It's just. That's how this person might feel. Like they feel like if they don't laugh about it, they might cry about it. But again, like I feel like they are. I feel like emotionally and mentally, like this person is crying every day if they're not like outwardly doing it. Signed up to give blood yesterday at work. They're doing it July 20th. I think they usually do it once in the summer and once in the fall. And I did it last fall, and I mean, I wouldn't say I enjoyed it, but I liked giving blood, so I'm going to do it again July 20th. I already made my appointment. The only thing that sucks is I have to tell my boss, and it took like an hour and 15 minutes last time. They make you answer all these questions, they make you read this book, they make you pick out snacks, they make you sit there and wait. Then they do like a pre-blood thing, and then they draw the blood, and then they make you sit there again for like another 5 to 10 minutes, and then they tell you, okay, sit outside for 5. Can I just go? I should have done it right before we were supposed to leave, because then I could have told her, okay, I'll see you. I'll see you tomorrow. I think July 20th is a Monday. Yeah, someone's not in a good way, but like, yeah, see, now we got a tarot. Like, they know that this is their person. Somebody knows that this is their person. Like, I can feel like the frustration. It's taken forever to pull. Seriously. I want like 4 or 5, and then I got 4. I just feel like if I say I'm only going to do 2 more shuffles, it's not going to give me anything. He's going to be stingy. Not that it matters. I mean, this is this is a read right here. Like, what is... All right, we're going to do 3 more shuffles. 3 more shuffles. If we don't get another card, at least we'll get the bottom of the deck. All right, last shuffle. Goes by pretty damn fast. They're shuffling in like clumps. Okay, that was 2. I think that's 2. Holy shit. Oh my god. We got 7 with bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is 3 of cups with the world. 3 of cups with the world. Top of the deck is the hermit and the fool and a false person. Huh. Wait, what was there was a third one. Yeah, the third card for bottom of that deck is 2 of swords. Somebody might I mean, I feel like we've been getting this, I don't know, a lot. We got this the other day when I said it resonated. I used one of the oracle deck or the extra deck, I can't remember. But it was the copycat. And then I think I did it again the next day, and it wasn't snake, it was something else, right? Jezebel. One was copycat, one was Jezebel. So, okay, well, let me just show you what we got. We got 7 on the table. We've got obsessed. We've got divine partner. We've got trash box. I know. We got 2 of cups. Every time I look at this card, it makes me think of the clown from Zombieland at the end of the movie when they're at the park and they're on the ride and they can't get off the ride and the zombie is there and he's like got like snot and stuff all over his face because he's dead, right? But he's got like the hair, and I don't know why, because it's not necessarily exactly the same. It just reminds me of that. We got 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. We've got 9 of Pentacles. And bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. So feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to refer to this as a person. It could be a masculine. It could be a feminine. I don't care. Energy is energy. But looking at the bottom of the deck, Three of Cups, the World. Let me just show you. Two of Swords. Okay. Looking at that, and then top of the deck, it's almost kind of like similar. You got a false person, you got the Fool, you got the Hermit. My namesake. I'm just gonna say this. Whoever this is, they might have fucked up. They might have fucked up, or they're gonna realize they fucked up, realize they went towards like a false person, a Two of Swords situation, when really their divine partner was, I just heard under their nose. I just heard under their nose. There all along. I heard there all along. So the reason why I like this divine partner card is because your divine partner technically your soulmate should be like a mirror of you. Like you should mirror each other. So I like this because it's just plain, right? It just looks like two people that look exactly alike. You know, they want the same things. They are the same thing, basically. I mean, obviously, there's differences, right? But for the most part, that's the whole point of a divine partner, a soulmate, that type of connection. I like that card. I know it looks really plain, but I like it. I like it. Yeah, whoever this is, this obsessed, this trash box, like, they missed out. They missed out on something great. Or they're gonna miss out on something great if they don't get their shit together. And whoever this is, it's not like this isn't someone, like, to me, with the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. First of all, the Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles could refer to the King of Pentacles specifically, or the Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles could refer to the whole situation if these two people were together, the two divine partners. It could be both, right? Whoever this King of Pentacles is, this is someone of standing in the spiritual community. Like, this is not somebody that's like toxic or karmic or anything like that. But that's not to say that you can't fall prey to toxicity and karmic, right? Because, you know, sometimes you don't use your intuition, you don't see the signs, the synchronicities that your team sends you. Like, you know, you might not get it. You might not understand what you're looking at, you know? It sucks, but it's true. I think sorry, I want to let my hair dry cuz it's wet from being sweaty at work. I don't feel like they're, you know, I think they're fucked up because they realize they made a mistake, or they're gonna realize it. And I think if I look at more of the bottom of the deck, there's the Magician, Four of Cups, Judgment. I think Temperance, okay? The Temperance, the Devil, and the Moon. Um if this Wheel of Fortune, if this person goes towards their divine partner and says, oh, look at that. Top of the deck after the false person is Justice, Ten of Wands, Ace of Wands, Nine of Wands, Page of Wands. There's a lot of wands. Divine Guidance. We had that one last time. Hey, there's a Strength of the kitty. If somebody goes towards their Two of Cups, their divine partner, and is like, hey, like, I think you're my soulmate. I think you're my person. Like, I'm attracted to you. I'm in love with you. Like, I want to know if you feel the same way. The thing is when I look at these bottom of the deck cards, to me, it, especially with the Magician, the Four of Cups, let me show you the Magician, the Four of Cups, and the Judgment. Like when I look at these three cards together, it's like whoever this King of Pentacles is going to go towards their divine partner and offer them something, okay? And that divine partner is going to look at it sideways. See how like they're kind of like looking side eye in that cup? The cup is going to be some kind of gift. Like this King of Pentacles is going to come in with some type of gift. The fact that there's judgment here, I'm just going to say it. If these two people don't know each other, they know of each other. Okay? Like whoever they're going towards, feminine or masculine, doesn't matter, right? Whomever they're going towards, that person knows that they went in the wrong fucking direction. They know. They know. They know. Because there's some kind of judgment there. And the Hermit, the Fool, the False Person, Justice. There's some kind of judgment there on behalf of this other person, this divine partner. Because it's giving me like, oh, like you didn't realize I was your divine partner, so you went towards so and so, and now you now you realize like I'm your divine partner. And I'm just going to be honest, it really gives me that these two people know each other. It really gives me that two people know each other. Doesn't necessarily have to be. Just there's going to be some kind of judgment on behalf of this person for this King of Pentacles because they went in the wrong direction. So if they don't really like know each other, but they know of each other, like the other person could have heard, through friends, family, whatever, like, oh, Richard, Tammy, they started dating Chloe or Todd, and everybody kind of rolls their eyes like, oh, we know how Chloe or Todd is, like, why would they go out with them? Like, they're notorious in the whole town, like it gives that kind of vibe, like they're going to hear about it. And then this person is going to come towards them and be like, hey, by the way, I think you're my divine partner, my Two of Cups. And somebody's going to be like, it's going to be like, how could you be attracted to me when you were attracted to that? Like you were attracted to that? Like you went out with that? Like you thought that was somebody to hang with, to sleep with, to date? I feel like whoever this, and here's the thing, they offer something to that other person because the other person is giving the side eye to the cups. So all I can say in that respect is I hope they're not lowballing. I hope they're not coming. Okay, here's the thing. Let's throw it out there. Let's say these two people know each other. Okay. Let's say they've like always known each other. Let's say they're technically friends, if not best friends, right? And let's say that they always had that connection, but this person was in denial. And that other person was like, oh, like, you don't want me? Okay, well, I'm going to do my own thing. That's fine. Like, there's more than one divine partner out there for everybody. Like, I'll just wait around and see what happens. Let go and let God, right? Then this King of Pentacles starts dating this false person. And the other person's like, seriously? Like, you won't date me. Like, I'm not good enough for you, but you're going to date that? You're going to date that? There's something about, and here's the thing, if they come in and they offer this Four of Cups to this other person and this person's giving it the side eye, what is that Four of Cups? Like, are they just like, oh, by the way, I broke up with Todd or Tammy, and like, I realized, like, I think you were always my person, and I kind of want to, I'm hoping you give us a chance, like, maybe we can go on a couple dates and see what happens. But I'm crazy about you. Like, I realize, like, I can't stop thinking about you. You're all I think about. I think about us together in the future. The thing is if they offer them something like really lowball, like relationship wise, that other person is probably going to be like, okay, you went out with Tammy or Todd and bought them jewelry and took them on vacation and did this, that, and the other, but you want to go to Burger King? Like there's going to be something that's going to be a little off. With the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the fact that, pardon me, this is a King of Pentacles in the upright. Maybe they're just gun shy. Like, maybe they're just gun shy, like maybe they're just like, okay, like, I went out with Todd, I went out with Tammy, whatever the case. I spent all this money on them. They turned out to be a gold digger. They're fake, they're two-faced, they're a snake. Like, I don't, like, I'm attracted to you, I'm obsessed with you, I think you're my person, I think you were always supposed to be my person. But like, it's almost like I'm afraid to invest as much as I invested before, because if you don't want to be in a relationship with me, then I get fucked twice. I mean, I get it. I get it. I understand. Like, I could see where somebody would come from that perspective, but at the same time, you also got to look at it like this. If that other person, like, knew, like, hey, you're my person, and this person was like, like, we're friends. Like, I don't think there's anything else there. Like, I'm gonna go off in this direction and be with, a Queen of Wands reverse, or a Queen of Cups reverse, or, you know what I mean? Like, they're gonna go off and be, or a King of Cups reverse, right? It doesn't matter. Um, I'm gonna go be with this person, but, like, we should still be friends. I love you as a friend. And then they watch this person move. They're dating this person, but they're watching their friend move, and they realize, like, I I don't think I realized, like, how amazing they are. Like, this is my friend. Like, what if they were supposed to be more? It's almost like it's like awakening. Like, somebody awakens to the fact that they should have been with someone a long time ago. And I understand, like, if they gave to that other situation and now they feel a little off about giving to this person, but you got to look at it from that other person's perspective too. Feminine or masculine, it doesn't matter. Like, you come in with this offer, to go to Burger King, but you spent hundreds, thousands of dollars on this person. Like, and I'm supposed to be impressed. Like, I'm supposed to, like, I'm supposed to be impressed that I was your second choice, that it took you forever to realize that I was your soulmate, that you have no money to spend on me, or you don't want to because you're afraid, you know. And I personally don't look at, like, relationships like that. Like, I would rather go out on a date and pay for my own, and they can pay for their own, especially just in case it doesn't work out. And I don't think this person is saying, like, oh, you have to, spend billions of dollars on me either. It's just, they're gonna notice, like, well, that doesn't seem right. Like, how could you think someone's your divine counterpart, but you're not going to treat them as such? I get both sides. I do. I don't know. Because there's judgment there. Whoever this person is, they could technically be the magician. Um, there's judgment there. Like, they don't. It's like, you know. Okay, the backyard is already flooding. Seriously. I want to put this card back where I found it. Wait, did it come from the bottom? No, it didn't come from the bottom. It came through here. Must have been after that, because I remember those. Temperance, the devil, the moon. Yeah, I think somebody's just going to question it. This soulmate, this divine partner, like they're going to question it. Like it's going to seem... Like I said, it's giving the vibes of like two people that know each other. It's giving like friendship vibes, coworker vibes, friends of family, friends of friends, something like that. Because they're going to know ahead of time that this person dated this false person, and they're going to be like, well, like I knew a long time ago that you were supposed to be my person, but you didn't seem like you were interested. And whoever that false person was, that might have been their karma for something else. That could have, or like yeah, I mean, I guess karma for something else, like a divinely chosen life lesson, You guys know I don't do this often, but I've been keeping my Unspoken deck by Poster Girl on the table with some selenite, just in case we need some clarification. I just want to do a couple shuffles, see what falls out. See if either one of them has something to say. I don't want to see anyone else. I mean, they both could have said that. They both could be saying it now. But, just because the other person, just because the divine counterpart is saying that, it doesn't really necessarily mean that they believe that they should get together with this King of Pentacles as is. Like maybe you need to wait, maybe you need to heal. And I'm not saying that they haven't done that. Let's do 2 more shuffles. I'm not saying that they haven't done that already. It just could be months later, could be a year later from dropping the other person, from breaking up with the other person. You want me to be honest? I think they're both saying these things. I think they're both saying these things, but almost like at different times. Like, I think this is what she said to him before, she or he, right, said to them before. Sorry. It's the King of Pentacles is throwing me off. That's what the other person, the other divine counterpart, said to this King of Pentacles before. I don't want to see anyone else. You're my number one. Let me pamper you, right? I'll show you the cards in a minute. Last shuffle. I'm terrified of commitment. Nothing could change my mind about you. I want some time alone with you. I mean, I think this is the King of Pentacles. Let me show you what we got. So we got, I don't want to see anyone else. We got, you're my number one. Let me pamper you. I think he or she said, the divine counterpart, said that I'm trying to keep it like non-personified, non-sexified. non-gender specific, right? There we go. I think the other person, the divine counterpart, said that before. Nothing could change my mind about you. I'm terrified of commitment. And bottom of the deck was, I want some time alone with you. I think this King of Pentacles is saying all this shit now. And I think this is from the King of Pentacles specifically. I don't think the other person said this before. I think the other person, I think these are friends. I think these are two people that were friends that knew each other well enough that that other person knew, this is my divine counterpart. This is my divine partner. This is my soulmate. Probably a little more in tune, probably a little more awakened, right? And they went to this King of Pentacles and they're like, look, like I know we're friends, but what would you think about moving this to another level, dating, seeing if there's anything there, because I feel like there's something there. Let me pamper you. You're my number one. I don't want to be with anybody else. And I think this King of Pentacles was like, I don't, I don't know if I'm in, that place to make a commitment. B, I don't know if I want to sacrifice like a friendship, right? Like, I don't know if I want to do that. And, C, I don't feel the same way. Maybe they just didn't feel the same way at the time. And then they get into this relationship with this false person and they realize like, oh shit, like that was my person. Like that was my person. Like they selflessly came towards me. They told me how they felt and I just shit all over it. Like I didn't think about it. Like I didn't take the time to think about it. Like, no, I just don't want a commitment. No, I don't think that's not how I feel about you. I just want to be friends. I just want to be whatever. Coworkers, friends of family, whatever. Neighbors. Now this person is feeling like, let me pamper you. You're my number one. I don't want to see anyone else. I want some time alone with you. Nothing could change my mind about you. The thing is whatever this pampering is, this other person knows. Like this other person knows what they did for that false person. What did that King of Pentacles do for that false person? And now they're offering me something, but it is not at all along the same lines, even though you're telling me we should have always been together. Like I'm your person. So then why do I feel like I'm getting the shit end of the stick and you gave all your time, your money, your energy, your love to that false person, and now you don't have any left for me, but you want me. Now you know that I'm your person. Now you're awakened. There's judgment there. There's judgment there. This person is judging the King of Pentacles, and I don't really blame them. I really don't blame them. Because again, if they knew each other, that false person could have been known too. They could have known the false person. And the other person, the other divine partner, counterpart, could have been like, wait, you're going to date Janice? You're going to date Tim? Like, what? Like, why would you, like, why? And then this King of Pentacles like, oh, like I'm attracted to them, this, that, and the other. And it's like, yeah, but do you know who they really are? Like, do you remember when they dated Sherry or Jake? Like it. They're basically, what it comes down to is they're going to have to change the mind of this divine partner, and they're going to have to win them over in some type of way, and it's going to be up to them to figure that out. It could also be too, not money wise, like, oh, you spent all this money on them but you don't spend it on me. It could be time, it could be energy, it could be, you know what I mean? Like, you want us to date, you want to get in a new relationship, you're saying I'm your soulmate, but you're working like 80 hours a week and can only see me one day a week. Like, maybe that's not good enough for me, I don't know. They'll have to figure it out though, if they want that divine partner. I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonates for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you're entertained. That was 40 minutes. That is not going to load. All right, I'm going to try. It's Friday night. Who's going to be at home now that it's raining? I hope everybody has a lovely night. I hope everybody has a great 4th. Just a reminder, Sunday, I'm going to be working overtime, so I will just be doing affirmations. Saturday, I'm going to do affirmations, but I will try and do readings. I'm not sure, some of my plans might be up in the air tomorrow. I might do stuff in the evening. I might not. So it just kind of depends on what happens. Have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Bye.